Go ahead.
You shot a really efficient 11-14 today. Just what were some of the things that stood out to you and maybe your performance and what you saw out there?
Some of those looks came off of, Kyrie's, pressure and energy. They had to trap him, and so, I got some kickouts. And then some of them, just made some shots.
You were not part of the team that came in here and won the playoffs last year, but you were a big part of these 2 wins already this year.
Yeah.
How do you explain y'all's success against this team, giving them 3 of their 8 losses?
I think, we talk about PJ a lot in terms of how he blends our lineups together and his versatility and, 3-4 and sometimes small ball 5. I think he poses a very unique issue for them just with his size and ability to also move well so he can, defend. I mean, typically people with the size that you might want to post up, you can then attack them on the other side. And I think obviously OKC having one of the best records in the league, does that very effectively if you put too much size out there. PJ, however, can kind of stay in that tweener position and still guard, but also still punish them. And, you had, 20 rebounds tonight, right?
At least 19. They're working on that.
Hey, man, don't get me started.
What the state of this team, how important was a win like this? I mean, you guys have been struggling in the one-loss category lately.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're kind of, obviously we always talk about next man up, but it's almost just holding down the fort. When you look at our injury report, it's insane. You can make a starting lineup out of the injury report alone. So, that's tough, but that's part of the season that we having. And, as long as we stay in striking distance, we're going to have basically the best trade deadline acquisition anybody could have, right? Like you bring the MVP back. So, or maybe earlier, I don't know, whatever his timeline is, y'all know that. I just, we typically take off after the trade deadline, right? We always add in somebody, at least in the successful years, I guess. So, looking forward to that.
Jason mentioned that, with different lineups and injuries, you have to settle in as a group offensively. Just what have you seen from this team offensively today that you can kind of carry over going forward?
I think the chemistry of the group. We have a great group of guys. I think everybody's trying to do the right thing. Obviously, basketball's an imperfect game, so you have turnovers, missed shots, things like that. But everybody's legitimately trying to do the right thing, and so that always bodes well, for winning games. And then also experience that people are getting now will help us later. You never know. Again, injuries, et cetera. Who's going to be in that final 9 that hopefully carries us to our ultimate goals and. It could be critical minutes and experience right now that leads to, a young guy flourishing.
What have you seen from Kessler and Lomax today that you can kind of see in their development?
Both amazing with their energy. I think Kessler playing, very smart ball, knocking down some threes and playing defense, of course. Omax, always defense, energy. And then I think, he had some drives that were really special as well. And we also know he can play above the rim.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
How do you explain your guys' success in this building?
For some reason, I feel like everybody just comes ready to play. Everybody's excited when we play these guys, so I guess that's it. But credit to our team. I mean, everybody came ready to play and play well tonight.
You finished with 19, potentially 20 rebounds. Not sure if it'll break that, but just did you have that as an emphasis coming into this game after recent rebounding team performances?
Yeah, just try to be aggressive on the glass. I knew I could go out there and get as many rebounds as I wanted. I thought I had 20, but I guess the league said it was a team rebound, so it's all good. But obviously, when we get rebounds, it's hard for teams to beat us, and we don't allow second chance points, so it's always good.
DJ, this narrative, especially around Thunder fans, that you transform into things like this.
Yeah, I've been hearing about it.
Yeah, just what do you think about that notion? Do you feel like there's any truth to it at all?
No, not really. I mean, I just like playing here. I feel like it's a good matchup for me every time. It's funny seeing all those stuff like that on social media, but like I said, I mean, they're a great team. But I just love going against them and competing against these guys.
Why do you think it's a good matchup for you?
I feel like I can post up. I can just play my game any way I can. Feel like I'm very aggressive against them, and it puts them in rotations, and it's just really good for us on the offensive end.
After last night's game, you were, borderline defiant, saying, the season's not over. We can win with these guys. What's the internal talk been? Was that kind of the similar message you were sharing with the team?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all professionals, and we're all here for a reason. So, with that being said, obviously, guys out, we just have to step up, and we can't really have as many mistakes. And I thought everybody played their part. Shout out to Omax, he played really well tonight. Kessler did well, and those guys stepped in big for us and had big plays.
Do you think those couple of plays, the rebound, and then he knocks in the three-pointer for Maxey?
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, those are game-time winning plays for us. Maxey played his butt off too. I mean, at the end of the game, or at the end of the day, it only matters in the fourth quarter when everybody's on one string and just doing the right things, making sure we're talking. And I think we just had a great team effort tonight.
Did you make that like an emphasis for yourself as a communicator, like a leader with Kessler and Lomax filling more like larger roles?
Yeah, I just wanted them to be comfortable out there, just trying to be a leader for them, just trying to tell them, hey, just when you get the ball and you're open, shoot it with confidence. We trust in you guys. You guys work on it every single day. So for us, just trying to instill that confidence in them. Obviously, they don't play regular minutes. So for them to be able to be out here and playing, I think is great for their growth. And they really helped us get a win tonight.
I understand you're fresh off a great win, but I think it's natural to ask you guys about Saturday. Is that a game you guys, you personally have had circled?
Every single one of them circled for me, no matter who's the opponent. Obviously, we know what happened last year, but it's a regular season game, and we just got to go out there and do our jobs.
There's no more prominence in playing the Celtics on national TV for the first time since you played them in the finals?
Not really. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, just in the regular game, we got to get past. Obviously, you can go out there and try to get a win, but it's a regular season game.
It's something for us to talk about.
Yeah.
Really efficient performance tonight, shooting 11-14. Just what did you see from him?
Just being aggressive. I thought he got downhill and created well for us. I try to tell him every time we're out there, just be aggressive. We love him getting downhill and making plays for others. And just when he's aggressive like that, it opens up a lot for our team, and it helps us win.
Sorry, we're going around. Okay. Or last question.
Just more emphasis on the younger guys like Walker, Beal, and Omax, and how they contribute to the team.
I think they were huge. Just being able to come in and step up in big time minutes for us. I thought Kess was really well. I thought even B. Will coming off pick and rolls, making the right reads, being aggressive. Omax getting downhill, getting to the free throw line. I thought that was big for us throughout the whole game, and we need it from them each and every night from here on out. Thank you, guys.
Game and last night about needing every single person. You make a surprise change in the starting lineup. He contributed. He had little plays by Maxey. Seemed like everybody contributed to this.
Everybody did. Everybody who played, and even the guys on the bench who didn't play. I don't know if maybe just one. Everybody, had something to do with this. I thought we've talked about this. Now, the energy and effort on a back-to-back, I thought was at a high. The guys played hard. They executed the game plan. Shea is tough to guard. This is the best team in the West, or one of the best teams in the league. And I thought this was a character win, maybe the best win of the season. Short-handed, next man up mentality. And I thought everybody, played at a high level tonight.
When you see Gaff go down there and not moving,
Yeah.
what goes through your head when you're already down to almost no centers.
Yeah, it was that was tough because when he's not moving, I'm thinking, okay, Maxi's on a minute restriction, and now it's Markeith's got to step in, and maybe we play PJ at the 5, and it was good to see Gaff move and be able to come back. Just the way the season's been going, to lose another player would have been tough, especially the way everybody was playing up to that point. So it was good that Gaff came back and helped us win this game.
You call this a character win. Would you say that Prosper took some growth tonight?
Yeah. I thought Omax has taken growth. I thought Big Will. Everyone is starting to get their feet settled. I think we've said this before. With injuries, the group's going to have to settle, and it takes a little time to settle in with the rotation. And I thought the group is starting to settle in. And we came out of this, I hope, healthy. And hopefully on Saturday we can have some guys back. But again, I thought the guys executed the game plan and it played with joy and some fun. And it's not easy to win here.
What did you see out of the overall assessment of the younger guys, especially with Walker Kessler started?
Yeah, I thought Cass did a great job starting, being able to see how he handled the situation. I thought he did a really good job. I thought Omax did a great job coming off the bench. B. Will being able to give Spencer and Kai a break. I thought he was a positive. And so when you look at the guys, even Smooth, I thought he was great defensively, being to keep us organized. And then I thought his looks were he was going to make them. So a lot of positives to build on for our young group. But our leader in Kai, I thought set the tone and kept everybody together.
You guys have 2 wins in this building this season. The rest of the league has 1.
Yeah.
What is about this team that kind of gets your juices going, or is it just a good matchup?
They're the best in the West, and they're also one of the best teams in the league. So you have to be prepared. They have probably one of the best players in the world in Shea, and so you got to be able to execute. And I thought the group did that this evening.
You won't see these guys again the rest of the regular season, but just to give you a good feeling, I know there's a long way to go before the playoffs, but these will probably be the team to beat.
Yeah, I think we won't look that far ahead till we got to get ready for Boston. And so hopefully we get healthy here. But it is a good win. Coming off a back-to-back, it's not easy to win in this building, and it's not easy to beat this team. They are one of the best in the NBA. So this is something for us to build on, and hopefully we can get better from it.
You mentioned Boston. You don't have your full team. Do you still consider that a measuring stick game when you don't have your full team?
Yeah, it's always measuring. We can look at different things, see how the young players handle the situation, next man up, and then we'll take one game at a time. And again, we'll be judged on energy and effort. And tonight, I thought the energy and effort was at a high.
Some special feelings to get for Boston, seeing them for the first time since the finals? Or?
Just another game. Thanks. Thank you.
What were some of your main takeaways just from pulling out the victory?
Do I need this, you guys, or probably for the people at home? No, it was just a gutsy win, especially both teams coming off a back-to-back, and we knew it was going to be a grinded-out game, and the way they were playing in the first 5 minutes, a lot of energy, playing off their home crowd, a lot of things to be expected, but we had to come together as a collective group and really cover for each other. Omax played well, especially in transition, getting us to the free throw line, settling the game down. I think all of us after that was really attacking the rim, and the rhythm of the game was in our favor. So we just kept attacking, and I think that's what got us this win tonight, especially on the defensive end. We just kept our rhythm going, made it tough on Shea as much as possible. Obviously, Jalen got going a little bit, but that's going to be part of the game plan sometimes.
You guys have had some good wins this year. How would you rank this one?
Right at the same level as the other ones. Obviously it's going against the #1 team in the West. are they number one team in the whole entire NBA right now? Shoot. So I mean, they're playing like it, and rightfully so. But it's got to be at the same tier as every other game. If we had everybody healthy and this was a gutsy, grinded out win, I think I would probably have a different answer for you. But I'm freaking emotionally tired, so there's not really like a celebratory time that I have right now, just because we've just been battling. So I'm proud of the guys, and to go against this team, 4 times and come out 3-1, it's that's where I feel like we laid our hat on. So we know we can play with the best, but now we got to build on that consistency. And the last few games we have not been as consistent as we would like. So we'll use this as a positive move forward for us.
Just said, you've got 2 wins here in this building this year. The rest of the league has 1. Is this just a good matchup for you guys?
We just know each other extremely well, and I think we complement each other very well as competitors, meaning just, the matchups across the board, especially when we have guys out, it's going to be a little different. Obviously missing Chet and Isaiah, so it could fluctuate, in terms of the flow of the game, but I feel like we've just been figuring each other out, and you've seen the games that we've played, they've gone down pretty much to the last 3 minutes, and other than the Cup game where they basically blew us out on this floor. So I look at all the tendencies of just our team and their team, and when we come into this building, we know what to expect. When you play here in the playoffs and you come here in another regular season game, I would say our poise is probably a little bit different than other teams. We've gone to 6 games with them, know each other extremely well, so the competition is going to be high, but it's just about the game of basketball.
What have you seen out of the Thunder's growth, like Shea and Jalen's game so far?
They're just going to attack you right to your chest, eye to eye, and they're going to make you work, especially on the defensive end. They're going to make you think. They're going to put you in some rotations that you don't want to be in. They're going to make you come double Shea. They're going to make you, kind of abandon your game plan for a minute or two just to throw a different look. So you got to give them credit. Well-coached team, and it's just an honor to be able to go against these young guys that are they're setting the tone, man, for the rest of the league. So you got to give them credit. And this wasn't an easy win for us. So I'm grateful we all put our best foot forward and got a good win against a good team.
What was the factors into you playing after playing 38 minutes last night?
Just get a good night's sleep, get some rest, and what's it?
The decision to play in the first place.
After our conversation, TBD, man, just talk to the medical staff, talk to the coaches. No, but on a serious note, it was just about how I felt, and when I woke up this rising, I felt good. Got a great lift in when we got in late last night. So it set me up to prepare better for today. I got in the gym, almost 4 hours prior to, just getting my reps up and just getting my massage and taking care of my body. I'm 32, going on 33 this year, so I've put myself in a great position to prepare every game at the highest level and just live with the results. So proud of myself that I was able to get going tonight, but also my teammates were amazing tonight, man. I'm so proud of them. I'm so happy for them, man. The young guys, like we were talking about just yesterday, get the opportunity to play against the best of the best and think the game, and they were doing it tonight and making those reads, and I'm just proud of them.
You're still a young pup, by the way.
Yeah, I know I'm a young pup. Sorry for everybody at home. I'm turning 33 this year. But when I say I'm on my 14th year, it sounds like I'm old. You know what I mean? I got a 10-year in the league, man. I got a 10-year, man.
You and PJ obviously were outstanding. The play of Spence and the 2 or 3 plays that Maxey made there at the end, how big were those?
Yeah, they were huge, bro. And without some of those plays throughout the game, I don't think we would be in a position that we were in down the stretch. And as you can see, the game is not over at all until the buzzer sounds. So I'm grateful that we kept playing till then.
I know you already talked about it a little bit, just with Shea and stuff like that, but can you just talk about the other side of the ball? You guys keeping the Thunder, at bay, especially with Shea coming off a high-scoring game like he did.
Yeah, just our mentality tonight was just to continue to attack and to come out with the enthusiasm that we need on both ends of the floor, the effort that we need on both ends of the floor, because you watch some of their film against other teams, and they are just blitzing everybody, and the pressure is getting to teams. And for us, we know that we just got to learn from our mistakes. And the last time we played them, prior to the last time, against the Cup, when we were in the Cup game, I haven't forgotten that. And, especially down the stretch when we started throwing the ball around the place, and we just got to finish stronger. So the mentality tonight was to finish, but at first we had to give, that first blow first.
PJ had a career high with 19 rebounds. Spencer shot 11.
Should be 20.
Yeah.
Should be 20.
What just stood out about those two guys' performances?
Man, the phrase is "I've been waiting." Just because they're obviously capable of doing it, but they've played a lot of games. So you got to give them some grace. And, some games they come out, they don't have all the energy right away, but they have grown so much in my eyes, and they've held down the foundation of our team while a lot of guys have been injured, and they've just continued to get better. So when they have games like this, I'm not surprised. But I think the next step for us to evolve is to keep that consistent. And, obviously we're not all going to score probably what we did tonight, but we got to maintain that offensive prowess and take our time to find the matchups we want and take care of the ball. Our margin for error is not as large as other teams. So, but we got to lay our hat on the defensive end, and then offensively it'll take care of itself when we find our matchups.